Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. So, obviously, fall is here. October 2nd. I'm kind of bundled up a bit. It's going to get a lot colder, obviously. So, Judge looking for that number 62. The Yanks are really playing great baseball. They won last night, yesterday afternoon, 8-0. No home run from Judge. So he's still at 61. Today's his last day to beat the record. Maris's record number 62 at home. But anyway, let me get into other. So anyway, Trump, my favorite topic of conversation. Not, but anyway, Judge has four huge legal battles going on. Right, the FBI at Mar-a-Lago, the interference in the election in Georgia. Um, what is the January 6th, and then the New York State, the civil suit, like what is that, the 250 million? I think it's even more, but that's a civil suit. So he's got four gigantic lawsuits against him. And you know what's the most hilarious thing? You hear from people that they're just springing this on him because they're afraid he's going to run in 2024. That's so hilarious. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. By the way, I've done several videos on this. Trump has no chance. He's never won a general election. I've talked about this to death. 2016, he lost to the worst candidate in the history of our country, Hillary Clinton, by 3 million votes in the popular vote. Hillary Clinton had 3 million more votes than Trump. And then just by some fluke of the Electoral College, he ended up winning. And then we know the story in 2020. Biden had 7 million more votes than Trump and also won the Electoral College. Trump has never won a general election. He's history. So let me play a piece here. And people are starting to really understand this here. I'm going to play a little clip, short clip, and I'll eventually put it to the comment section here. On my page here. But David Pakman, Republicans wiped Trump from their website after winning primary. So let me just play a little bit of this and I'll talk. Here we go. Ready?
This is a really interesting sign.
Let me
a whole bunch of
this.
Republicans who won their 2022 primaries wiped mentions of failed former President Donald Trump from their websites after their primary as they reset their campaigns for the general election in November. This signals an arguably significant change within the Republican electorate, at least as far as the candidates are perceiving. So let's talk about it. There's a good Daily Beast article by Sam Brody, who's a congressional reporter, which points out and is titled, Republican Candidates Strip Abortion and Trump Connections from Their Campaign Websites. These Republicans have made a calculation. They made the calculation during the primary. Among the Republican electorate, it's good to play up our connection to Trump and our support of Donald Trump. Once they won their primary, their view changed, and they said, okay, for the general election electorate, I am now better off removing mentions of Donald Trump. And I think when we look at exactly who these candidates are, it will start to make a lot of sense. And we're going to link to this article, and you can check it out. And I'm getting a paywall. And let me just see if I can deal with that so that we can actually look at the article that popped up all of a sudden.
He wasn't prepared for that.
Because of clarity.
I wing it all the time. David's a professional.
Okay.
All right.
Right after Bo Hines won a crowded primary from Congress in North Carolina, a visitor to the campaign website would immediately find his declaration that he was 100% pro-life and 100% pro-Trump. Pretty clear. A click away was a section focused on life and family, which professed Hines' position that life begins at conception. Naturally, the first thing greeting any visitor to the site was the grinning face of Trump. And it is all gone. Gone, gone, gone. And the article points out that all of that stuff, all of those invocations and images of Donald Trump, they've all been removed except for one apparently photoshopped image with Hines in the section on border security. This is not the first person who did this. The Daily Beast reviewed a bunch of different websites for 2022 Republican candidates and found that at least 5 House Republican candidates in battleground districts completely wiped or scrubbed mentions of Trump or the 2020 election from their websites or social media right after winning the primaries. At least 7 removed or significantly modified language about abortion on their websites over the summer. At least 3 have scrubbed their online pages of Trump. That includes Blake Masters of Arizona, Mehmet Oz of Pennsylvania, Tiffany Smiley of Washington, and at least 2 did the same for abortion, Blake Masters and Adam Laxalt. So, as the article says, generally, it's uncommon to see candidates significantly change platforms and branding during the course of a campaign. Some of them are saying, well, we just redesigned the website. That's all we did. Others are saying, well, we reshuffled the content to other places. But we know exactly what is going on here.
Yep.
There is a
cut it off after
recognition
this.
among many of these Republican candidates that, number one, the hardline anti-abortion positions are out of step with the American public.
That is
We know
absolutely
that.
100% true.
All polling shows us that over the last 50 years, what we call the Roe v. Wade era, over the period of the Roe v. Wade era, the country has moved in the direction of abortion being legal to those who want it in most cases. And this really
That's
came
exactly
to a
right.
head
Well put.
with the Supreme Court's reversal of Roe v. Wade, with guaranteed abortion as a right in most cases to women. This is now causing a problem for some Republicans, and the way some of them are dealing with it is getting rid of the hardcore anti-choice language from their websites. But there's a second, bigger recognition as well. The guy that will help you win among the Republican electorate may actually hurt you in the general election.
That's
and
all I
we're talking,
wanted.
of course, of Donald Trump.
All right. So there you go, and that's what I just said. The guy's never won a general election. Like I don't know why people are there. People concerned about that. I hear people from the right that there are all these charges. It's so fucking ridiculous. The charges are trumped up on Trump bullshit. So very funny. Anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I'm going to watch the baseball game, hoping that Aaron Judge, my guy, beats Roger Maris's record. He's tied, which is great, 61. In 122 years of baseball, only 2 people have hit 61 home runs, and that's Roger Maris in 1961, and then obviously Aaron Judge this year in 2022, and nobody has hit 62. So let's go, Aaron. You couldn't get a better guy breaking the record. Okay. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here at Tabor Talk.